What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian. We're back here once again. Sorry I didn't get to you guys. I know it's the day after Christmas. The Steelers played. I wanted to get to it, but holidays, family in town. Sorry, just didn't get a chance to get to you. Give my reaction on the Steelers game Christmas Day. So I was not happy about it. I wanted to enjoy Christmas Day. Happy Christmas Day, with my family. But the Steelers had to play. They were on primetime national television. I know it's on Netflix, but I will say Netflix done a great job. But the Steelers hosted the Kansas City Chiefs and finishing this 3-game gauntlet that they have. They lost the previous 2 at Philadelphia, at Baltimore, and I feel like they needed to get this game. And like I said, the Chiefs come into this game 14-1, the best record in the NFL. Only lost 2 was at Buffalo. Patrick Mahomes, I call him Michael Myers. He just can't be killed. Thought he had a sprained ankle a couple weeks ago against Houston, but he found a way to win the game. First drive of the game, ran the ball like he was fine. And coming to this game, I feel like the Steelers had something to prove on a 2-game losing streak coming to this game, but what do you know? The Steelers get absolutely obliterated in this game. Final score 29-10. Yes, 29-10. Steelers, first drive, Russell Wilson fumbles, takes a sack. They got to end up punting. The Chiefs go down, score on the first possession of the game. And what I'll be talking about in a minute is miscommunication on defense. That's just been the moral of the story these last couple of games. The Chiefs love to do exotic things, move guys around the goal line. Chiefs put Xavier Worthy in the backfield. He runs out of the backfield. Nobody covers him. Minka was the closest defender, and he scores a touchdown, 7-zip. Next possession, the Chiefs are driving. They go down and score again. Justin Watson, he's been phenomenal for the Chiefs. He beat Dante Jackson earlier in the drive, and then he beats him again in the corner of the end zone. 13-zip after Harrison Butker misses the extra point after personal foul on the Chiefs. 13-0 still. Once again, the Steelers get down early in the game, get jumped down on their throats. Chiefs 2 for 2 in the red zone, which they've struggled all year, bottom half in the league. And the Steelers give up 2 touchdowns. In and out of zone defense, Patrick Mahomes destroys zone defense. Then Steelers drive down. They end up, after George Pickens' great catch, first game back, by the way, we needed him. 3 catches, 50 yards. He had 7 targets. So not so great, but he had 141-yard catch, huge catch, which we needed him back. Jalen Warren ends up scoring a touchdown, but it's negated by Broderick Jones' holding call, which puts the Steelers back. Thinking they're going to get points, but guess what? Russell Wilson throws the ball down the middle to Pat Freiermuth, and Justin Reed picks it. What looked like on the play was George Pickens was running a route, and he kind of stopped his route short, and there was miscommunication, whatever the case may be. And then you have another turnover, another crucial turnover where you can't have it. Defense decides to get a stop. They kind of get back into the game late in that second half. They slow the Chiefs down a little bit, and they get a score by Russell Wilson. Play action. He runs to the left, scores 13-7, and then 13-17 at the half. And then, first drive of the second half, Chiefs come out, get a field goal. Steelers eventually get a field goal, so 16-10. And then the Steelers couldn't do nothing else on offense pretty much going into that game. And the Chiefs had 2 touchdowns in that fourth quarter, and they finally pull away late in that game. Kareem Hunt and the Travis Kelce touchdown where he was left wide open. So you have it. Steelers lose 29-10 in an abomination. And now that gets me to where I'm at. A 3-game losing streak in the biggest games of the season. The Steelers lose all of them. 5-4 against winning current playoff teams right now. We're off to a great start. But like I always talk about in sports, you want to be playing your best when it comes getting closer to the postseason. Now, you want to be playing your best football right now when it comes down to it. And the Steelers are not playing their best football right now. The defense, which we all think is a strength, these last 3 games, my God, have been completely horrendous. Last 3 games, giving up 27 at the Eagles, giving up 27 at the Ravens. I know he scored 34, but Russ gave the Ravens a pick 6 by Marlon Humphrey. And then you give up to 29 on Christmas against the Chiefs. So that's giving up a whopping 83 points in the last 3 games, over 27.6 points per game these last 3 games. It's been missed assignments everywhere. DeMonte Casey hasn't played great. I know we've had injuries at the corner. Joey Porter Jr. didn't play today. James Pierre got a lot of snaps today. He got picked on in the Philly game. He got picked on in this game. I believe you should give Corey Trice a little more runway. Dante Jackson came back today against the Chiefs. Got beat a couple of times. Corner number 2 is a big need. Completely. Guys are I don't even know what to say, just not communicate. Guys are happy. Alex Highsmith wasn't happy after the game. Cam Hayward wasn't happy after the game. This is what he said. Quote, one of the quotes from Cam Hayward, our veteran D tackle, one of the leaders of this team. When 10 guys do their job and one guy doesn't, we are screwed. And he's right. It takes a misassignment. Communication. Defense has a lot to do with communication, and Steelers failed to do that. Even guys like Minka were pissed after the game. He didn't even talk. He had nothing to say to the media. Deshaun Elliott had some things to say. He said, go watch the tape. Not verbatim, but he needs to go watch the tape and figure out what went wrong. But they got to get this cleaned up, man. You cannot go into the playoffs on a 4-game losing streak. They got a tough Cincinnati team coming up who's fighting to try to get in the playoffs. Their playoff hopes are still alive. And the way Joe Burrow's been playing right now, if they got off to a better start, he'd be higher in the MVP race right now. I believe 4 or 5 games straight with 3 passing touchdowns. And the way our secondary's been playing, I see no reason in him stopping right now. Terrell also needs to come up and make some changes, make some assignments. I know Mike Tomlin said there's going to be some changes. We'll see what happens, but this cannot happen. Getting off to that great start and just fading as the season goes on. Like I said, the Steelers haven't had a playoff win since 2016, and this is just gets more frustrating, and the noise keeps coming. You got to stop this skid. Find a way to get a win at Cincinnati because it has to. Versus Cincinnati, it has to happen. But that being said, too, it's not all just the defense's fault. They get 29 points, but Patrick Mahomes, we know how great he is. Like, get 29 for 38 for 323 touchdowns, and he made it look easy. But this offense, not great either. Another 10 points. Russell wasn't the company making huge mistakes these last couple of games. I know we ran for 202 yards, 74 by Najee, 71 by Jalen Warren, 55 by Russ. But they got down so late, so much in this game, I couldn't really keep going with the run game. Tried to get George Pickens involved. I know it was his first game back. But offensive line, I had to respond to a guy on Twitter. He's done with Roger Jones. But, hey, it's not just Roger Jones. We've talked about how bad Dan Moore's been. We got 2 rookies starting, Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick, Isaac Seumalo hasn't played his best football. This whole line is to blame right now. And you can't blame him. 5 sacks by the Chiefs. A season high 5 sacks. 5 sacks. And guess what? The biggest caveat, Chris Jones, their best defensive player, did not even suit up in this game. So that tells you everything that you need to know. The Steelers had no sacks. We have one of the best pass rushers, possibly the best pass rushers and the best defenses in the league, defensive line. Cam Hayward didn't get there. T.J. Watt didn't get there. Alex Highsmith didn't get there. And with that being said, the Chiefs' offensive line has been in shambles a little bit. Patrick Mahomes has been sacked the most he's ever been in his career, and we could not get to him. But when it mattered most, he got the win. And the Steelers are just, like I said, it's spiraling right now. And the guys got to pick the locker room, and they got to figure it out, man. Playoffs are coming. So then we know. Get this 10 and a half, 11 days off. Do some soul searching and figure it out because we need it. I know they've played on back-to-back short weeks, but that's still no excuses. The Chiefs played last week too as well in the same amount of rest. They're 15-1. They've clinched the number 1 seed not only in the NFL but in the AFC, and Super Bowl runs through Kansas City again, and they're looking for a 3-peat. So it's not going to be easy. The Steelers still mathematically have a chance to win the division. They need to win next Sunday against the Bengals, and they need to have the Ravens lose to the Cleveland Browns. But I'm gonna tell you what, right now, the way the Baltimore Ravens are playing, they're on a freaking roll, man. Playing their best football right now. The defense has picked it up. Is that pass defense struggled early on in the season? Lamar Jackson's playing phenomenal MVP status right now. Either 1 or 2, however you want to look at it, MVP voting. Derrick Henry on the tear. They're finally handing him the football off, and they're using their strength. So they're playing their best football, and I'm worried. So I don't see them losing. It looks like the Steelers most likely are going to go on the road, and just depending on how this outcome goes, they could go if they lose out, and whatever happens, they could have to go play at Buffalo, or they could. In the best scenario for me, in my opinion, would be to go play at Houston. That'd be the one team I think the Steelers would have a good shot at right now to possibly win a playoff game. But like I said, coming into the season, I wanted to win the division, but it looks like it's not going to happen. But find a way to win a playoff game, and it's within reach, but it's not looking good right now. Like I said, you can tell guys' confidence is shook right now, but you're gonna have to figure it out. Get it together, man. There's too many vets, too many talented players. There's talent on this team. That's not the problem. Not a lack of talent. It's a scheme. Whatever's going on, it needs to be adjusted. It needs to be fixed. And like I said, I'm not calling for Mike Tomlin's job. Well, let's say the Steelers crash and burn and lose out. There's gonna have to be some changes on that coaching staff. Mike Tomlin's not going anywhere, and I still a Mike Tomlin believer. But Terrell Austin's job could be at jeopardy. Pat Meyer, the offensive line coach, could be at jeopardy because the way they've straight diminished as the season's going on. You're supposed to get better season going, not go this way, and we're gonna have to stop the bleeding. So we'll see what happens. Can they do it? I don't know yet, but like I said, I'm worried. I'm definitely worried. It was very concerning yesterday just to put on that kind of performance. Not only did I thought they could win. I'm pissed they lost, but just the way they ended that game, the Chiefs just poured on, like, play left Travis Kelce wide open down the seam. Arguably the greatest tight end of all time. So can't do that. They kind of feel like it just quit, and the effort just was not there, and it has to be there, especially defensively. You cannot do those kind of things. So it's got to get better. Guys got to look themselves in the mirror and figure it out fast, or season could be gone just like that, because we don't have a lot of time left. So hey, give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Panic mode on 1 to 10. What are you guys feeling? Comment on my video. Love, like, subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support. Hey, it's your boy Adrian, and I'm out. Peace.